chips. So I thought I would show you how simple this is. I went to the grocery store and I purchased kale. This is the curly kale. I purchased one bunch of it and I've already washed it. And really this takes very few ingredients. And what you normally do is you wash it off first, pat it off. I have a little tea towel here and I'm kind of patting off some of that extra water. And then what you'll end up doing after it's patted dry is just take your kitchen shears and remove the thick skin, the thick stem. The stem is not going to bake well, and so you want to take it off. It's just so thick, it's just not going to dehydrate really well. So as I'm doing this, just going down the stem, so simple. And I've already done maybe 3 or 4 others here. I've just got 2 more to go. And the nice thing about the kale chips is that you're going to be able to put any form of seasonings on there that you would like. I went over to the health food store and I picked up some nutritional yeast because it's really high in B vitamins, and it can have a flavor almost of, it kind of reminds you of almost like a beef broth flavor. Some people will combine it with little chopped nuts and other things, and they think it might even taste like a cheese type flavor. I don't think it tastes so much like cheese, but it definitely has a unique flavor. It's kind of interesting, you know, something new to try. I have preheated my oven to 350, and I heard that it's just clicked off, so it's ready when we are. And so in my bowl I have lots of green kale in these curly sections, and they've all been cut off of this kale stem, and I foiled a cookie sheet here, and I'm just going to set all of the kale onto the cookie sheet so that all the little curly pieces are kind of up. Do you see all these little curly elements coming up here? Okay, so I'm just going to take these, and these are going to become kind of dehydrated because they're so thin, and then in that heat, looks like I could have used a much larger cookie sheet. I might be putting a little bit too much on this particular sheet, but we'll get the gist of it anyway, okay? So there we are. Then what we'll do from here, I have this, this is just an olive oil. This one has some infused in it is garlic. So I thought that would be kind of interesting. And I'm going to take my finger over the top of it so that it has just a really small drizzle, okay? Just a little drip, drip, drip. You guys see that? Barely any going on at all. And I'm just gonna drizzle onto my kale chips here. I think that's gonna be pretty good right there. And then from there, I'm gonna put on cracked pepper. Sound good? And then some hot pepper flakes. I use so much of this. I just like spicy things, so if you like this spice, it'll be kind of nice. And then a little bit of salt. Are you guys able to see that? A little bit of salt here. And then lastly, these, I just picked up this from one of the health food stores that's quite near me that carries lots of whole food products. And I'm just sprinkling a small amount. And again, the only reason is because I've purchased kale chips before, and the ingredients, it did list nutritional yeast, but also because it does have a lot of B vitamins. So for those of you who tend to eat lots of vegetables and much less on meat sources, it's much more difficult for you to get your B vitamins. And this will just be an easy source of them. Rather low calorie. Okay guys, so from here I'm going to just go ahead and put it into the oven. I'm gonna move this just a little bit so you can see. So you can probably notice that I've got a good sprinkling of that nutritional yeast on there. I put on, again, my red pepper flakes, just some ground pepper, and a little tiny bit of salt. And I'm just going to toss it into the oven now, and we're just going to leave it in there for about 15 minutes. So we'll be back in about 15 minutes, and I'll show you what it looks like then. Okay, see you soon. Well, hi guys, we're back. Look, I just got these right out of the oven, and now our kale chips are all done. I put this one in a little cup so you can just see how nice those are. Nice, and you hear how crunchy that is? So a nice little snack. It's only vegetable with a very small amount of fat on it, and then the seasonings. This is a really good way to go if you're really trying to watch that bottom line, so to speak, when you're reducing your weight and you need something crunchy to work with. I would think it would be a wonderful choice. I hope you guys try it. Tell me what you think. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.